On this Lone Star expedition, we venture into the riparian forests of Bull Creek, a place some call the Galapagos of Texas. Teeming with life, layered in limestone, and echoing with the songs of rare birds and native wildlife, this stretch of hill country reminds us just how much there is to discover, if you know where to look. This bright red flower is called the Turk's Cap, super common in Texas and a favorite among bees and pollinators. And here's a common wood sorrel, which is actually edible and slightly sour. This damselfly, called a dusky dancer, barely makes a ripple. You usually only find them in really clean water, so it's a good sign for this creek. And this is a cloudless sulfur butterfly. These little guys never sit still for long. And this quick little feller is called a Texas spotted whiptail, so a really cool lizard to see out here. And then there's the snowy egret, wading around some of these ripples and current breaks where the minnows like to hang out. Spending time in places like this, you start noticing the little things, and that's what makes it special. It's not just about catching fish, it's about being a part of this whole beautiful ecosystem. Now to introduce the star of today's show, the Longear sunfish. This has got to be one of the most beautiful freshwater fish I've ever come across, and you can see this specimen is lit up with electric blues and fiery oranges, and that's not by accident. He's on bed here, guarding a little circular patch of gravel, hoping a female will swing by and approve of his setup. It's part nest and part bachelor pad. Longears are one of the dominant species in Bull Creek, and during mating season they get seriously territorial. Anything that gets too close, be it another fish or a well-placed fly, is going to get eaten fast. They're bold, beautiful, and aggressive, and the perfect target for some micro fly fishing with the Tenkara Rod. Now y'all probably won't be able to see it from here, but there's two beds right where I'm pointing my rod tip. And the one on the left has a fish on it. I'm going to see if I can entice a bite here. Alright y'all, not a Rio cichlid, but a beauty of a long-eared sunfish. Let's get him up in here so we can take a look at him. And these are his mating colors. You can see that fish come off a bed, and he is just so colored up and pretty. Oh, we almost had another one. I don't know if y'all saw him flash that. These long-eared sunfish are just so aggressive. Even when they're not on bed, they will eat anything that they can fit into their mouth, which is great because they're a really pretty and fun fish to catch. Yeah, they just keep swiping at it. There's probably 3 or 5 beds right here in this one little area. Might have to switch it up a little bit. They seem to be getting wary of this fly pattern. Try and pull one more. Just one more. Yeah, they just are taking a little test bite out of it. Yep, there he is. They just are such a beautiful fish when they cut up like that in this crystal clear water. Let's go ahead and get this one in here and take a look at him too. Oh yeah, another beauty. Such a great looking fish. All right, get back on in there, buddy. Trying to get me up under that rock. Is that a Rio? Nope, that's a... looks like a green sunfish, actually. Or potentially a hybrid. I switched up my fly hoping to get that Rio, but that's a nice little green sunfish anyways. That was pretty characteristic of a green sunfish. He was hiding right up under that rock, which is pretty typical behavior for these ambush predators. Now, these cichlids are more of a bottom feeder, so you'll see them a lot of the times out in open water, just kind of pecking at the bottom. Yep, there he is. Another nice Longear. Really nice hook set too, right in the corner of the mouth. On that little copper john. Get back down in there, buddy. That's gonna wrap up this video. I sure do appreciate y'all watching, and we'll catch you on the next Lone Star expedition.